Hi there, welcome to my channel where I take you on tours of unique homes and creative spaces. Has it ever crossed your mind to turn your useless backyard shed into a beautiful and functional tiny home? Well, in this week's episode, we're gonna meet Mariryan and Heather, who have turned their art shed into a 96 square foot tiny home for under $30,000. And if you like videos like this one, where we showcase tours of unique homes, make sure that you subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you know every single time we publish a new episode.
Will you join me? Will you roll? Make this house our tiny home.
Hi, I'm Mariryan. This is Heather.
Welcome to our surf shack.
When we had our house built, we had a 12 by 8 shed installed out back, which I had used as an art studio. We decided a couple years ago to convert that to a tiny house and list it on Airbnb.
The total renovation took us about 6 months. As far as cost of the unit, the house was already there. It was about a $10,000 shed that we have put in, but it was just bare walls. So the interior design part of it cost us probably, I think, about $17,000, $18,000. So we kept it under $30,000. Okay, well, welcome to the Surf Shack. This is our 12 by 8 foot tiny home. All right, let's head inside. We kind of start with the kitchen and the bathroom and give flow into the downstairs bedroom, also the couch, which does pull out to a twin sleeper. So this is a herringbone butcher block, so you can cut on it. We refinish it every few months for that purpose. One of our features is the view. When you're down in this section, you can see the pool and the trees and every bird and the surfboards, the bikes, everything. So this is kind of that view I wanted. And this scallop tile going on the theme, kind of like a sea ocean theme between the scallops and the octopus and the color scheme. That's the look we were going for. So this was a standout feature I wanted, and took a long time to find that tile, and we just kind of accented it up here as well. So but I really liked cutting that tile up. The grout was one of the top 3 least things I liked though. So this is kind of the living space. This loft ladder does pull over so you can climb up, but when you're sitting here on the couch and you want to watch TV or look outside, you can move this, tuck it nicely in here. The measurements, measure twice or measure 12 to 15 times. That mattered to make it slide in perfectly. This is the little workspace. This is one of our first epoxy projects that Heather and I did. The epoxy resin, we had it colored to a tealish look to give it that kind of water theme, and then drew sea creatures in there with some bubbles and stuff to give it that kind of look. One thing, because it's such a small space, is we also wanted to measure that the couch could scoot over as far as it could, and you can kind of pull these chairs out so you have a little bit more of a workspace. Same goes if you wanted to pull the twin out, it fits nicely. This measurement also measure 12 to 15 times to make sure it fit perfectly in here as well. Because it's so small and there's not a lot of storage space, I found ways to put little hooks throughout that are kind of hidden, like you may not even notice some of these. So this is the loft area. We wanted the cedar on top and we knew it needed to be insulated. So this was one of our bigger projects as well, like kind of fitting up there. And again, I was crowded up here laying like a crab. It was August, it was hot. So if I have one recommendation, don't build a tiny house in the middle of summer in Florida. When you're doing a loft bed, obviously the heat rises and the AC could churn enough air, but because of this big platform, it wasn't reaching the top quite as well. So we incorporated a computer fan, like a large computer fan that's over in the corner. It's tucked away too, so it's not real visible and not appealing. But so that computer fan pulls the air up here, and it's exactly the same temperature now. It was a genius plan. I would definitely recommend that if you're ever building a small loft-sized bed up top. And then we also have the Sha-throom. It's a shower and a bathroom. This is a little barn door we made as well, because you're not going to find a barn door about 23 inches wide. I saw this drain cover, and that drain cover was an inspiration for the whole kind of look, and it was a cross between I wanted beehives up top and the ocean low, and so this shower drain is the octopus. I needed a big octopus behind the toilet to match, which is kind of a fun feature. This is easily my favorite feature of the little house. As small as this bathroom is, another compliment we get a lot is the rain shower. The Nature's Head toilet, that was a decision we knew was happening because we are on septic. We can't have kind of big plumbing out here. So the Nature's Head toilet fits perfectly in there, and we use that compost as well. It's actually been a pretty easy feature for us.
Welcome to our backyard oasis. As much as we really enjoy our tiny house, we do have an experience of the backyard, which is actually personally my favorite. So our pool here is kind of with an oasis theme. We've got the trees built in, the little fountains, the rocks, so kind of makes it a really cozy feeling to sit out here. Sometimes a fire pit, not that it's that cold in Florida often. And because we like being out here, who doesn't need a bar? So I want to show you our outdoor bar. So we went with a live edge theme just because, well, I really love live edge, but it also is like taking pieces of wood that normally could be turned into mulch or something and turn them into something pretty. So we got into epoxy. Mariryan's really good with artwork, so we've got some sea life painted into the bar top under the epoxy. Our bar seats here are actually silk wood discs from a local woodworking place that we did epoxy and had mounted on the bar so we can hang out here and get a keg. So it's kind of a fun place for guests to even hang out and just spend time enjoying the backyard. And then over this way, we've got the garden. So we actually had a native plant guy come out and kind of give us ideas on plants that maybe weren't particularly the best, some invasive things. We took those out. We added things that were more native. We've got two gardens. This garden is more of a non-edible side. I had to move the edible garden to the front yard because it was too difficult here, but we've got collard greens, broccoli, cauliflower, lettuce. We're gonna move on and meet our friends, the rabbits here. They've got two fans, they've got a watering system when it's really hot, they've got two stories, they can be up or down. They've got a lot of space. Actually, their house is bigger than the tiny house, which is crazy. So anyway, they provide us with some valuable manure for our composting, and we get to turn that into our garden nutrition, and then again we get to eat vegetables out of it, so it's a pretty neat cycle. We're now done with the rabbits. Let's go over to this side of the tiny house. And then one of my other favorite things is the new addition, which is our back porch. This allows for you to come outside and just, enjoy the nice day, or, even give your partner some space inside if you want to need a break from them.
I think the porch measured out to like 36 square feet, which is super tiny. However, when that's more than a third of the house, you're really adding on to the house, so it gives a bigger presence.
Thanks for watching this week's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you'd like to see more shed conversion tiny homes, make sure you check out the playlist we have linked in the description, and I will see you soon with another unique home tour.